Hello everyone and welcome back to Game Night with Shadewalk. Tonight we carry on with our Pillars of Eternity playthrough, and last time we entered Caer Noir and we started clearing it out. We leveled up and I kind of forgot all about it, so let's level up our guys. We are gonna go with athletics and a bit of law, maybe. Use level 1 scrolls. Nah. Mechanics? Nah. We have other people for that, and we can just save the points. Greater lay on hands. What will that do? More untroubled faith. Passive. Deep faith. Defensive bonuses. Actually, I think that we want to increase his damage a bit. Gunner. Reload speed, nice. One-handed style. Oh, so many. Plus 15 interrupt. Ghost Hunter against spirits. So few points. Remaining 0. Oh. Oh, did we? Oh, we have one. Hold the line. Engagement limit. Okay. That would be cool because... Oh, or weapon on and shield. Of course. We need to get that for him. He is our defensive guy and we can get hold the line next time. Aloth leveled up as well. Being our law guy, we'll carry on with that. I think it's good to just specialize in one because the points will be increasingly costly to upgrade. And one level 2 spell. Mirrored image, ray of fire. Curse of blackened sight. Combusting wounds. Any wounds in the area to burn each time they're wounded. How long? 26. Okay. Fiery drains. Wow, as endurance over time for the caster. That's pretty cool. Merciless. Wow, okay. So this caster, no, that's just him. If it was a debuff on the enemy, it would be amazing. And penalties, ray of fire. Don't like rays because it hits my own guys as well. We'll get that one. Yeah, it's self buff. Get that one. Alright, and Grimoire Slam. Crush damage, knocking target back. Cool. Great for if too many foes get close. Damage reduction, bonus level 1 spells, no. Defensive, utility. Damage reduction increased. On the user. So it's only the user. Field triage, friendly target, plus 20 health, 20% health. Everyone should get these. really, because you don't have any other way of healing health damage, but especially for larger dungeons, I think maybe let's go with some of these. Arcane Mail plus 50 deflection. We're gonna get the healing. Bit alternative healer. And we will go with mechanics on her. We need someone to unlock different locks. Dirty Strike, Reckless Assault. Increased melee damage. Melee. Escape. Immunity engagement. 1 per encounter. 10% of hits converted to crits. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go inside. If we can. In any way. The Old Watcher. Oh.
Well, that's unusual.
Whispers of Yenwood. Reliable slaying spirit and of will. I'm guessing -3 will. Yeah. 25% damage against spirits. Yes, thank you. Wow, that's really cool. Haha. It doesn't have the quality. Awesome. Still not sure about
What
that
is
guy.
it? What is it?
Just want to do
I shall be discreet.
right.
Yes.
Following your lead.
Just
No prisoners!
yes, no prisoners.
So much.
Okay. Go kill spirit.
Lava will be on.
Seek!
Awesome.
What is it?
It's a good sword to find, especially when here, because we have, just know we have loads of spirits. We should go up here and do that.
Stand still.
Stop raining my peeps. Don't have yet. Restore. Come on. Good. And maybe I should lay on hands. I know they might not do that much damage, but at least it's
As you wish.
level up. Who dinged? Oh, our priest. Awesome. He is law and stealth. Lore. Oh, mechanics he can do as well. It's good to have two, but let's go with stealth and a bit of everything. Alright, what can you do? Brilliant Radiance. Enemies take burn damage from the priest's holy radiance. Okay. Inspired flame. receives less healing. But the priest gains, no. Allies gain accuracy. I like the faux burn thing. Makes it a bit cooler to use.
Quick and quiet.
Oh. As you come to the end of the great hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuating, as through stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Happenstance? I'm looking for Maerwald.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Okay, thank you. Are you imprisoned?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul.
Cool.
Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
Any idea where he is?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
You said these were your halls.
Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent.
Cool. Her design.
When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it. To go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did. The Earl of Yenwood, the original in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath. He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
Oh, what did he find?
An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them. After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Maerwald's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
Maybe.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Let's go find that guy.
As you wish.
Maerwald.
There's my little soldier.
Hello.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. Oh.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Okay.
Before you were born, the Glandfathens attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
Okay. That's what I said. Her voice is low and hoarse, and her hand is frozen over the basket. Something dark and empty clouds over her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play?
Okay. Pretty spooky. I love it. The production value of this game is just incredible. Slugs. Ew. Okay. Ivory spinner. We got spiders.
Well, kill
Shoot it.
them all!
46. Oh. Most. Yes.
Well,
Wow. Good job.
Of course.
The rest of these spideys. Oh, whoa, loads of spiders.
what?
Let's try the. No, let's wait. No reason for that yet. So is he chanting?
Following your lead.
Yeah, I guess he is. Okay, now you can use it. Wow. That was pretty cool. No, it wasn't. There we go. Take that. Oh, more. Loads more. Ah, no. Ow. Disengaging is terrible. Don't do that. Is he casting? No, he's not. There we go. Good.
What is it?
Shoot that. Oh, no.
What is it?
Bring them down.
Together. Take that. Oh, you just okay.
Has been poisoned.
Poison. Who got poisoned? I can't see any poison.
That's it.
Loads and loads of spiders in here.
As you
Let's
wish.
go back here. Check this. Spider leg. Leg. Anything funny in here? Anything creepy?
Nothing will slip past me.
Of course I'm not checking for...
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
A spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Erdar insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up on you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Okay.
The instructions come from Admet Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
Oh, he doesn't like it.
It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Kind of grim. Just burning.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not.
Okay. Maybe we should...
Following your lead.
One per rest.
What?
Following your lead.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't give much, but still better than nothing at all, I think. So that's the only way to heal. Except from resting. That's locked. Alright.
Of course.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. D.I.E and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you got the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
The ragged stripe of pain on his face twists as he laughs. You may not like them, but they're still our elders for now. A dead great tooth pierced from between his lips. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first, but the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. They were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
So we are seeing ghosts from the keep and from the village.
Where there's a pick, there's a way.
No.
Maerwald.
Keep away from us. Leave us!
Are you Maerwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins to whispering to himself in a sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falls over him. His head tilts forward slightly and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Maerwald isn't here, and he isn't fooled.
Oh.
He has sent for no callers.
Okay.
Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Do I look like a spirit? You better...
Maerwald will speak with you.
But you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Turns his body and mutters. Okay. So he has spirits
to speak
inside.
to Maerwald. Maerwald, whose touch is poison. Maerwald, who knows not his effect.
Okay. I was told I was a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some sort after that. Once you two finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged. It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Oh, he's both soldier and...
Little I knew.
Okay. I was accosted by spirits here. What did they
No.
want?
No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Okay.
Lost.
Lost your mind.
No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Okay, dude. Aloth's eyes narrow as he looks at the man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth.
Oh, okay.
Other bodies. Other times.
So some of them he has been different people?
Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Maerwald has lost control. Maerwald's body no more. Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Maerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Maerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less. Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Maerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why do these past lives still trouble you? How do you tell a spirit from a memory? I've seen aberrations like those.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
Yes. So he pities
They
us.
will take you too.
No, they won't. Aloth's eyes dart between you and Maerwald. What exactly does he mean? Surely something can be done. You're saying I'll end up like
So
you?
fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how could that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own.
Okay.
Maerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood, and screams.
Okay.
My fault. All my fault.
Why is it your
Soldier
fault?
and Marauder. Soldier and Marauder and Maerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No
He is
undoing
insane,
what's
this guy.
done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone. War of tree.
Of course, the Broken War, Stone War and the War of the Black Trees. This was in the early period of Adrian colonization, fighting between the Durwood colonists and the native Glenfathans, you see, but that was
Death
a long time
we
ago.
brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. Maerwald's voice becomes raspy and he is somewhere else in the place and time, speaking to someone else.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Adium bitch an air that belongs in Air Glodfath.
His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better than to live in weakness. Terrible things happen in war. Living with what you've done is its own penance. Keep talking. Take your time. It's over now. Yeah.
The boy. The boy.
Oh no,
The
not
baby boy.
not baby
The
boy.
boy. Conceived in the raid.
Oh, that's
Conceived
his soul.
by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy.
Baby conceived by the
Marauder
raid.
and soldier. For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
That was his
You'll get
mother.
no pity from me. The
Okay.
crimes of the 9 Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Durin smirks. Burning his own, and why not? If they had been wicked and earned their punishment. He is weak of mind and soul. To see him cower before the flame, that should give you the measure of him. Maerwald's shoulders slump. He rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, obviously to your presence.
Soldier and Marauder.
Oblivious to your presence.
Lies and vengeance and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
You speak in riddles. I don't have the patience to try and
How
understand.
little we know.
Must be some
No.
way.
Always there. Always remembered. Can't forget. Can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore a mask and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead. Books of burden. Queens that were. Known to me are they. The leaden key.
The leaden key. It seems we share an enemy, Shadewarp. Assassins and Watcher Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. Leaden key. Who is this queen?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they.
Forced my awakening.
Not they.
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Yeah. Do you know where?
City of Defiance. Never far from the queen.
Who is this
Woodica.
queen?
Goddess. Crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But hooves sleep well.
Hold! I
What?
know your will, Die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
I don't have time for this. I'll be just senseless, old man.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy.
Just
And
die.
they've granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Oh. Windblight. Windblight. Okay. Let's take these down first. Aloth can use that. He can use... that on him. He can shoot him, and she can shoot him with that.
Just say that.
He's injured. Spirit shield. Shoot him. Immune to... oh, just to effect.
You can trust me.
Oh, come on. Okay. Ow! That hurt me. A lot.
Putting us down!
Much higher than the accuracy. When defense is significantly above, extremely hard to score a hit. Yeah. Can't we just... oh, he put down a fog. I didn't see that. Bloody hell.
We're down! One!
There we go. I'll just shoot this
What
guy.
is it?
No, don't walk into... no, don't walk into that. Can't really do much.
Anna!
Worth it. Ow.
Attack! No prisoner!
Come on. Near death.
So much.
At least it takes him long. I know this is turning out to be a long episode, but we needed to do this. There's a change in the air of the keep. What was a thick, suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding a conquering invader. Yielding to a conquering invader. Okay. Maerwald's body lying hurt. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There's something unique about his soul in this place. A bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you. I don't know. As though even death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Was granted speaker to the restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seemed to you as frayed rope, ghostly and alive. Its frayed ends breathing like tide pool animals, and you find that you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. As an eternal warden, pass from the world, siphoning. Okay, so either we can repair it, sever, or draw upon. So this would be good, this would be semi-good, and this would be evil. Let's get that. You turn both ends of the rope towards you, bringing them into contact with your essence. As you do, the fibers turn to copper, and through them an energy is conducted into your being. You are traveling downward now, beneath the place you stand, seeing places dank and cobweb and malignant, like some unintended garden overgrown with flora and overrun with vermin. Below everything, at the bottom, you glimpse for an instant some being you can't quite make out, presiding over it all with brilliant and terrifying power. Oh, insane. One image remains in your perception, a circular room with a stone table that resembles the sun, in an area guarded by suits of armor that move on their own volition. It is deep, not far from the very bottom. There's a door in that room, invisible to all but the most fastidious of eyes, and beyond it, something shimmering, something powerful. As the image fades, you find yourself in Kedron once more. I need to go there. Oh, the fork. Okay, yeah. There we go. So instead of going... See, I had 4 that time. Does seem fairly big.